did I just see reconnect? I don't really want to do that, though. Yeah, it's definitely not working for some reason. This is a new one. Like, everything is good to go, but for some reason, it's not going through. I would really hate to have to go without that today. You were my sun. You were my earth. Oh, my Bubba, why is it freaking out on us today? Hang in there just a second, guys. Have you tried turning it off and turning it back on? Honestly, that might be what I have to do, but that would mean shutting the stream actually down. Let's see if that indeed does work. Let's, I found out from him. We're gonna have to go without music for a little bit, though. Hang in there 1 second. Don't it make you sad about it? Snap. All right. Let's go ahead and reconnect. I apologize if the stream kind of gets a little twitchy. Ollie Shark's loving life, always. He is patiently waiting for a treat. So yeah, don't redeem what you can if you want to, but we'll give him some here in just a second. It's about stretch time anyway, so. Well, now why is it doing that? What the heck here? I click reconnect, it does nothing. It's like, what? What do you want? Web server not running. What does that mean? What do you mean web server not running? Oh, now it's green. Okay, what does that mean? Now it says running. This Songify is the most fickle thing, I swear. Normally, we don't have really any issues with it. It's just I have a lot of issues with it off stream. Usually, once I get it working and it's connected, when the stream's going, we don't really have any problem with it. Okay, let's see here. Everything looks good again. That's connected. That looks good. Looks green. All the lights are green. Okay, let's try this again. Let's try this again. Give me 1 second and then yes. When you call me on the phone, must I make confused with some other guy? Now it's your turn to cry. Okay, one more second. Yeah, go ahead and try one more. We'll do some treats for Ollie here. Da-dum. I'm working on getting the Jaws theme, so when you guys hit that, it'll play the Jaws theme. Better left unsaid. Oh, he knows. He immediately sat. Sit, buddy. Sit. Don't act like you don't know it. What you did, I already know. I found out from him. Wait. Da-da. Da-da. No. I know it's the first one. But wait. Good boy. Very good. Sit. Good boy. That's my boy. You get 2 for that one. Good boy. Sit. Cry me a river. No, sit. Cry me a river. Yo. Oh. Wait. boy, good boy. That's my doggy. That's my doggy. Good boy. Damage is done, so I guess I'll be leaving. What you did, I already know. I found out from him. Damn, what the heck, man? Don't it make you sad about it? Well, now it completely closed. 1 second. Hold on. Shouldn't matter if it's open or not, but. Cry me a river. Well, now we truly shut it off and turned it back on. Now I am probably going to have to reconnect it again. Hang in there, folks. Hang in there, folks. Hold on. Seriously. Oops. Okay. Now, if it doesn't work this time, then we may have to abandon it for today, which really sucks, but it does happen from time to time, unfortunately. I saw this on Jay's stream, actually. He was having an issue with it where it kind of stopped working, so. And we were going through this with Fuzzy Wuzzy the other day too, and he couldn't get his to work. So, worst case, I'll go by or out when I get off stream. I'll just reconnect everything. But yeah, this is the first time it's done this. Out that door, bye bye bye. Let's get back to it. Now you ain't got me all out of my groove. Ain't no lie, bye bye bye. Gonna have to learn that one, I guess. Shit. Yeah, there's been a few issues here and there, but those ones I got all figured out what was wrong those other times. So at least, like I said, checking all those things, everything's set. Should be going now, but it did change. Like they just put an email out. They just changed everything. Spotify did. So now because Spotify changed everything, it makes it more difficult for Songify. But in my case, the changes that they made shouldn't really affect me very much because this is the only thing that I'm using it for. It's like the changes they made are if like other people were accessing it or you were using it in multiple instances online, like not just but like multiple ones. Like you have to have one for Songify, you have to have one for your Stream Deck, you have to have one for any interaction that you want Spotify to have. And some people were like sourcing it out, like you could tell, on the same account. So I can see why they made the change, but it's made it, yeah, a little complicated to get it to work with stuff now. I still think Spotify is probably the way to go. Maybe YouTube might be might be a better way to go in the future. But the only other consistent issue I have with Spotify from time to time is when you guys request something like really obscure or something like really niche international or indie or something like that, and it's just not in Spotify, and it'll just go ahead and play whatever the hell it wants to. I used to use Apple Music, but the Apple devices, I should say, that I used to use are all too old now. Like, I have an old tablet that I used to use Apple Music on. It's actually, iTunes is actually still on this computer, but it's kind of useless to me. I could never really get fully into the Apple ecosystem. Try to stay sober, feels like I'm dying. Yeah. I don't know about YouTube Music. Worked good for about a week on my Xbox and it stopped working entirely, and I use Spotify on Xbox now. Yeah. I used to use Pandora. Like, that's really kind of all I used. And only really until I started doing this did I use Spotify, and that's just because people kind of recommended it. And I like it. I've liked Spotify so far. And yes, it was the same kind of thing. I tried to do it through the PlayStation, but the PlayStation blocks you just because of copyright stuff. It flat out won't let you, it won't let music bleed through. Like, I could kind of listen to it while I played, but you guys couldn't hear it. And it was just weird. I couldn't control it the same way either on PlayStation. So yeah, it was weird. He went the other way. That sucks. I am everywhere now. How everything's gonna be fine. Got him, but it won't track him because my stupid teammates. Ah. Come on, reacquire. Level out. Level out. That's going right into the dirt. Kidding me. You're never gonna get away. Ah. I think somebody just shot a PL at me. Oh, yeah, he did. That was close. Oh, he's going to be pissed. Those probably should have hit me, too. This is getting nasty here. Come on, baby. No! That was a Matra? I thought for sure that was a magic. I was a little slow. I was a little slow in that match, if I'm being honest. That sounds right. Now we got it going. Now we're golden. Full steam ahead, ladies and gentlemen.